Alright, so the Pokemon Direct should be showing up any minute now. We're at 8:59, so should be in just one more minute. I believe it's going to be a video. Yes, there we go. Live stream premiere. Alright, we're all set up. And the presentation should be starting any second now. We're officially at 9 a.m. Expectations. Okay, here we go. Okay, we've got another minute wait here. So as I was saying, the expectations are pretty high at this point. There have been a lot of rumors going around lately, and I guess this would be a chance for some confirmation on those rumors. I've been trying to go into the game relatively spoiler-free myself, so I've been ignoring most of the rumors. I've only seen things in passing a few seconds on Twitter, so I'm fairly lucky, and I think I'll be able to make it to the game. I'll be able to make it to the game release relatively spoiler-free. That would be the ideal. As for expectations, I'm thinking we might see some new Pokemon and maybe some information about the gym leaders and such. Okay. Hello, Utsunomiya. Yep, several games. Perhaps they'll be starting with the apps and ending with Scarlet and Violet. Okay, this year's World Championships. Will that be in the new format? Oh, there's Chris Brown. Nice to have in-person World Championships again. That will be very interesting to watch. New elements? Oh, adding Go, yeah. Okay, and Unite.
These players have battled all year for their shot to earn the title of the very first world champion in these new.
I think it'll be interesting to see how the World Championships for Unite goes. Very nice.
World Championships inspire many new players to make new friends through them. And one more thing, it's my honor to unveil fans today our new Pokemon World Championships Pikachu trophy.
Ooh, the new trophy. Let's see it. Oh, it's pretty nice. Okay. I guess now we'll be going into the app games. Let's see if they announce any new app games. I'm thinking they probably won't. Okay, we got Pokemon Go. Ultra Beast, okay. Okay. Okay, that sounds pretty good. Uh-oh. Yes, I heard about this. That's actually pretty good. That's something they should add it to the game during the height of the pandemic. Well, they're already up to 700. That means they're basically right behind where the games are going to be. So it looks like it'll only take about 6-7 years for them to catch up to where Sword and Shield left off from the initial release. Okay, here's Unite. Pika Party. I thought so, all Pikachus. Well, that looks fun. It would be great for the Pikachu mains. Oh, Buzzwole today. Let's see how the people enjoy playing Buzzwole. That's a nice special. That's nice. Not actual game footage. Is this a new app? Red. Oh, this is Pokemon Masters EX, right? Yep, Pokemon Masters EX. For the anniversary. And Trainer Lodge. So perhaps a sort of friendship feature with the other trainers. It's back. Mewtwo for what? Oh, Cafe Remix. Well, I guess they did remix it, so this game will be sticking around for a while more. They're going into some detail about this. I wonder why. I don't really hear about this game much, so I'm not sure if there's that much of an interest in the game for most players. Latios and Latias. Special campaign. Oh, we got our starters here. Got nice costumes for them. Okay, here's Scarlet and Violet. Not actual gameplay experience. Voiceovers. Oh, probably the voiceover of the narrator. It's looking good. Looking very good. Attention, please. Today, the treasure hunt. Paldea.
Get to know the region.
Okay, so the theory about the legendaries being motorcycles was correct. And them being basically the ultimate ride Pokemon. Okay. That was new Pokemon, or was it? Is that a Chairman Rose type character, this guy speaking? That's a new Pokemon. Looked like maybe an ice type or a dragon type. Another Rotom Dex. On the field evolution animations, that's interesting.
Find something to treasure.
Ooh, that's the gimmick. A special evolution or mega evolution kind of thing. Boy.
Let the treasure hunt begin.
Treasure hunt. No gyms? Maybe it's a treasure hunt? Paldea region. Good, good. So, no gym quest in this game? Is it going to be like Sun and Moon were?
These titles will be open world RPGs, a first for the Pokemon series. Sprawling landscapes and vibrant towns weave together to form the Paldea region, where your new adventure will unfold.
Paldea region?
These are the legendary Pokemon, Koraidon and Miraidon. You'll rely on one of them as a partner in your adventure. Climb on! And together you'll dash across grassy fields.
It's funny that you get the legendary Pokemon right away, it seems.
Your partner can change forms as needed while you
So
explore
the story will be very different. Normally the box legendaries are endgame
You
encounter.
will be enrolling at a certain academy as a student,
Okay, you'll be a student.
and a special independent study project awaits you. The
Independent
treasure hunt.
study
Through it,
project.
you'll embark on a journey to find treasure of your own here in Paldea.
So it's a
Three grand
school
stories are
project.
waiting for you. One story will revolve around the familiar gym battle.
Okay, there are
The
gym
8
battles.
Pokemon gyms and
All
aim for the
right.
champion rank.
Nice,
In
nice.
these games, there is no set path you must take when challenging the gyms. Chart your very own course along victory.
Very nice. Excited about the gym quest.
The other two stories you'll experience hold many surprises and discoveries as well. Which story will you
So there are
begin with?
3
How
story
will you progress
paths.
through them? It is all up to you.
That's awesome. We got our
Professor
professors.
Sada and Professor Churro, research legends passed on in the Paldea region. Mr. Clavel is the director of the
Clavel.
academy you'll attend.
Okay, so he's the director.
And Mr. Jacques is your homeroom teacher who teaches
Jacques.
biology.
A biology teacher,
You'll
homeroom,
have your battle-loving friend, Nimona.
Nimona,
And you'll meet Arvin, an upperclassman and a great cook.
Arvin, a chef,
There's also Penny, a shy student.
Penny,
There are gym leaders too, like Grusha, the
Rusha,
ice-type gym
ice
leader.
type,
The people you meet in Paldea are sure to enrich your adventure.
an ice type gym leader early in the game. Well, early quote in quotes because you can take the gyms on in any order. That's a regional variant. Wooper.
It lives on the land and covers its body with a poisonous film.
So a poison type.
Are delightfully squishy
Fido.
Pokemon that are smooth. And here's Cetitan, which has a large body and a hard horn that
Cetitan.
frees its surroundings.
That
Of
was a
course,
nice
we also
type.
have the Pokemon from which you'll choose your first partner.
Will we get evolutions for the starters? Probably not.
And Quaxley.
It's a
Enjoy
little
meeting
too
lots
early
of
to show off
Pokemon
evolutions.
and complete your Pokédex as part of your adventure.
Oh, those are nice Pokedex animations. Kind of like a
Using the
virtual
Pokédex,
library.
You can enjoy co-op play with up to 3 friends.
Yep, there's the
You can
co-op
look for
play.
Pokemon you haven't yet discovered. Or even ride together to race across the map. Enjoy all the Paldea region has to offer with family and friends.
Okay, terrestrial, terrestrial, terrestrial.
The terrestrial phenomenon makes
Terrestrial.
Pokemon shine like gems.
Fits with the treasure theme of the game. So can all Pokemon do this?
All Pokemon in the Paldea region are able to terrestrialize.
Okay, all
which
Pokemon
provide a
can.
boost to a Pokemon's type and make its moves stronger.
Okay, boost to type and
Some
move
Pokemon will
stronger.
change type when they terrestrialize.
Some change type.
What type they become seems to depend on that Pokemon's Terra type.
Terra type.
For example, an Eevee would typically remain normal type after terrestrializing. But
Yes.
there could be Eevee that become grass or
Raid
water type
battles
after
returning.
terrestrializing.
Okay.
We hope you'll try to catch Pokemon with rare Terra types.
Terra types. That offers some variation to Pokemon.
Pokemon that have rare Terra types are more likely to appear in Terra raid battles.
Now the
You can
raid
challenge
battles are a
Terra
little
Pokemon in
different.
these battles with up to 3 other trainers. This is a new kind of raid battle where you can attack or heal with your own timing without having to wait for your allies.
No waiting on allies. Okay.
Try to cooperate with your allies to get the upper hand in these battles.
So faster
After you
paced.
successfully defeat a Terra
Very
Pokemon,
good.
you'll get the opportunity to catch it for yourself.
raid battles might just be a staple going forward from this point.
We've kept all the things
That's
you love
interesting.
about Pokemon, while evolving the adventure you can have in Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet.
Looks pretty
We
good.
hope you look forward to the day you set out on your adventure.
Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet games are available to pre-order at participating retailers. Your independent study of the Paldea region begins in 3 months.
Yep, 3 months away.
Evaluate your enrollment. That's all for today's presentation. Thank you very much for tuning in and watching.
It's pretty solid. So it looks like Scarlet and Violet are going to be very interesting. Alright, so from the trailers, it looked like Scarlet and Violet are going to be very interesting. I really like the streamlined raid battle feature. I think that's going to expand the multiplayer and replayability of the game a lot. The raid battle system was like a huge success from Sword and Shield, so it's not too surprising that they would keep it, especially with it being a multiplayer feature and it kind of resembling the whole raid battle feature from Pokemon Go. So there's a little connection there for advertising purposes. The Terrastall feature, evolution style gimmick, Mega Evolution style gimmick looks very interesting. The typing, the rare and different typings for a Pokemon that can Terrastall feels like an interesting way to spice things up. I'm wondering how extreme the extra typings or different typings that a Pokemon can get will be, because for something like Eevee, which is known for having multiple evolutions and multiple types anyway, it wouldn't be surprising for it to go from normal to fire or water or what have you. But let's say that Fuecoco, which is definitely a fire type, could there be rare Terrastalls of a water type or a grass type Fuecoco? That would be, I don't want to say game breaking, because we don't really have an idea of how these things will play out in competitive play, but if there's anything like the previous gimmicks, the Z moves, the Mega Evolutions, the Dynamax, then it's going to be something it's got to be strong enough that it's got to be a staple in competitive play. So it'll be interesting to see exactly what the stat boosts are and what the type changes will be, and did we get an idea of how long the Terrastall lasts? If it's something that's semi-permanent like a Mega Evolution until the end of the battle, or the Pokemon faints, or if it's something like Dynamax where it's limited to a certain number of turns. It might be something, that's something we'll have to find out later. I can't really glean enough from this trailer to make a guess. So every Pokemon can Terrastall, and I don't recall if it's in the trailer if every Pokemon has the rare Terrastall types. We got to see a bevy of new Pokemon. Well, a handful really. The most exciting one to me was that Ice type. I'm wondering if that is a single stage or if it has evolutions. it looked kind of big, so it makes me wonder if... I don't think it's the... Yeah, it's definitely probably not the region's pseudo-legendary. And speaking of legendaries, it's very interesting that the player gets access to a legendary Pokemon right off the bat, basically. And with the story being so different, I guess there's no need for the box legendaries to be rare and hidden as something that you get towards the end game, the climax. But it does make me wonder what the story climax is going to be like. So far, there's been no hint of the existence of an evil team, which is an interesting development. That would be game formula breaking for there not to be an evil team, even if the team is at the level of just being mostly nuisances like Team Yell. So I'm wondering exactly how the game is going to handle conflict. I don't want to say there has to be a conflict, but it's definitely expected, and it's more exciting typically if there is a conflict. Especially since evil teams tend to have to pick up the slack where the rival, in terms of being competitive, since Pokemon has trended towards the friendly style rivals. That new puppy Pokemon, I'm hoping it's not just a normal type, but it might be a normal type. But it's so early in the game cycle. I guess they could double up on early route normal type Pokemon. So maybe it is, but I'm hoping it's not. Seems that we got a good selection of new returning Pokemon, and there will be regional variants. We've got a Paldean Wooper, which is interesting. Wooper is one of those Pokemon that's kind of forgotten and easy to forget in terms of usefulness, because its typing is so outclassed by so many other Pokemon. So it's good to see Wooper kind of come back into the spotlight. It'll be interesting to see what other regional variants show up. I'm hoping they're not too many, which brings up another concern with the Terrastall. I hope these rare Terrastall Pokemon are not going to be a way to replace having a variety of new Pokemon. I feel like we've been shown a few new Pokemon so far. I think we're around maybe between 10 and 15 new Pokemon revealed. Somewhere in that range, I believe, with this trailer now. That's a decent start, but I would like a Pokedex that is an expansion of more than 100 new Pokemon. On the high end, I'd love to see something closer to what we used to see, a nice round 150-some Pokemon. That is probably wishful thinking, as the modern games have tended to trend towards smaller Pokedexes using mega evolutions and regional variants and other gimmicks to round out what would be the Pokedex. What would be the roster of new Pokemon. I'm hoping that is a series trend that they will break and they will introduce a nice robust number of new Pokemon. I can still be hopeful at this stage, but not too hopeful. Overall, I'm very interested. This trailer has increased my interest in the game. I want to see what the other two story quest lines are like. Maybe, I don't think they would make the evil team a whole separate quest line from the gym story, but I suppose they could do that. And it makes me wonder if all three quest lines are related to battling, or will there be something like a contest, like Pokemon contest sort of quest line. Though those non-battling storylines are side, they've never been storylines before, but they tend not to be as appealing to the Pokemon players, but maybe they've revamped the systems, or maybe they'll be adding something completely new. Either of those would be welcome in my view. So that's it for the initial reactions and thoughts to the trailer. I think the games are looking better now. I mean, they looked good before, but this trailer has only made them look even better. And that's good. I'm thinking these might be... Could they be better than Sword and Shield? It's possible. We'll have to wait for a little bit more to see. But that's it for my reactions and thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all later. Goodbye.